Hello everyone, welcome to Take with Sanurag. If you are planning to learn SAP UI5 but feeling confused about where to start, what topics are important, and how to become a confident SAP UI5 developer, then this video is for you. One question I often receive from beginner is, "Hey Sanurag, can you provide a proper roadmap for learning SAP UI5?" And honestly, that's a very important question because when you search online, you will find tutorials, blogs, SAP documentation, courses, interview questions, and project example everywhere. The real challenge isn't about finding content. The challenge is knowing what to learn first and what to learn later. In this video, I am going to share the learning path that I personally recommend based on practical project experience. This is the same approach I would suggest to any developer who is starting their SAP UI5 journey today. By the end of this video, you will have a clear roadmap and know exactly where to focus your time and effort. So, let's get started. Before we jump into roadmap, let's first understand what SAP UI5 actually is. Think about application use inside organization every day, like employee management system, leave approval applications, purchase order applications, sales dashboard, even customer management system. This business application needs to be responsive, user friendly, and capable of handling a large amount of business data. And that's where SAP UI5 comes into the picture. SAP UI5 is JavaScript based framework used to build modern enterprise based application. Okay. It provides a rich collection of controls, layouts, library, and development feature that help developer create professional application quickly and efficiently. One of the biggest strengths of SAP UI5 is its MVC architecture, and it stands for Model View and Controller. Don't worry if you are hearing this term for the first time. We will cover them in detail in upcoming videos. For now, just remember that MVC help organize application in clean and maintainable way. Okay? And trust me, understanding MVC properly will make your UI5 journey much smoother. Now, let's talk about an important question. Why should you invest your time in learning SAP UI5? From my experience, SAP UI5 is much more than just a front end framework. Okay, it's a technology that helps bridge business requirement and user experience. Organization across industry uses SAP Fiori and UI5 applications to simplify business processes and improve productivity. But beyond SAP itself, UI5 teaches you several valuable development concepts. You get to learn structured application development, data binding, component based architecture. You will learn responsive design principle, and you will learn how enterprise grade applications are built. So, when you are learning SAP UI5, you are not just learning framework, you are learning a professional software development practice that are used in real world project. That's why having a proper roadmap becomes so important. So, before starting your SAP UI5 journey, there are few basic skills that will help you. You should have basic understanding of HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript knowledge. Now, let me clarify something. You don't need to be a JavaScript expert. Many beginners think that they need a advanced JavaScript before learning UFM. And no, that's not true. If you are comfortable with concepts like variable, functions, objects, array, and business programming language, you are ready to start learning SAP UI5. And if some of the concepts are still new to you, don't worry, you can learn them gradually while following this roadmap. Now, let's look at the complete roadmap. Whenever I mentor junior developers or freshers, I always recommend learning UI5 in specific manner, not because SAP says so, but because this sequence closely follows how applications are actually developed in real projects. We will start with fundamentals, then move to the control and layout, later on, models and data binding, after that, routing and navigation, OData integration, advanced concept, and finally, real time project. Let's understand each phase and why it's important. The first phase is fundamentals, and honestly, this is the most important phase in the entire roadmap. One mistake I see many beginners make is jumping directly into table, form, OData service, and advanced UI5 development. They want to build something quickly, which is understandable, but later they struggle to understand how application works internally. So, in this phase, focus on understanding the project structure, learn MVC architecture, understand the role of views and controller, and understand how model provide data to the application. Think of it like building a house. Everyone want to see building beautiful interiors, but before that they need a strong foundation. The same principle applies to SAP UI5. If your fundamentals are strong, every advanced topic becomes easier to understand. So, once you are comfortable with the fundamental, it's time to start building user interface. This is where UI5 starts becoming fun. You will learn commonly used controls such as input field, buttons, text controls, combo box, date pickers, list, and tables. These controls are used in almost every business application. You will learn layouts such as VBox, HBox, and Flexbox. These layouts help organize content properly and create responsive screens. For example, imagine you are creating employee registration application. You will need input fields for employee details, buttons for save and update actions, tables to display employee records, and layouts to organize everything neatly on the screen. That is why I recommend building small application while learning. Don't just watch video. Practice alongside them. That's where the learning happens. Now, we come to one of the most important topic in SAP UI5, data binding. In my experience, this is the point where many developers start feeling truly comfortable with the framework. Why? Because until now you have been creating screens, but applications become powerful when those screens start displaying the real data. So let's take a simple example. Suppose you have an employee name field on your screen. Without data binding, you will need to manually update the UI whenever the data changes. But in UI5 with data binding, it automatically keeps the UI and data synchronized. That's the beauty. So you will start with the JSON models, then learn property binding, element binding, aggregation binding, expression binding, and resource model as well. But one thing, don't try to memorize everything immediately. Focus on understanding the purpose of each binding type. Once data binding starts making sense, UI5 development becomes much easier. So, as your application grows, you will eventually need multiple screen, and that's where routing and navigation becomes important. Again, think about employee management application. You might have one screen displaying all the employees and another screen display detailed employee information. How does application move between these screens? That's exactly what routing handles. So, in this phase, We will learn route configuration, understand the navigation patterns, learn parameter passing between pages, and understand how manifest.json support navigation. So, with this concept use in every, I will say, professional UI5 application. Okay. Now we are entering the phase where the front end development meets a back end service. This is where your applications start interacting with real business data. You will learn how to consume OData service, read the data, create new data, update or delete existing data based on the certain condition as well, and also apply filters and sorting. So we can take example again. Imagine you are displaying employee records from SAP backend system. The employee information isn't stored inside your application. It will be coming from backend service. So OData act as a bridge between backend and your UI. This is a critical skill because almost every enterprise application depends on backend integration. Okay. Now, once you mastered the core concept, it's time to move towards the professional level development. In this phase, we will learn fragments, formatter functions, component.js, lifecycle method, debugging techniques, performance optimization, and custom controllers as well. These are the topics that separate beginner developer from experienced developer. At this stage, your focus should not be just making application work. Your focus should be creating application that are scalable, maintainable, and production ready. Now we come to the most important phase of entire roadmap, real time projects. No tutorial, no documentation, and of course no course can replace actual project experience. Projects teach you to how to think, how to troubleshoot actually, and how to solve the real business problem. So that is something will come when you start developing application on your own. Okay. So start with simple application. Build employee management system. Here we have maintained the product management, customer dashboard. Okay. Approval application as well. And every project will teach you something new, and every challenge you face will improve your development skill. This is where confidence is built. So that's the roadmap I will personally recommend for anyone starting SAP UI5 today. And if you are feeling overwhelmed by the number of topics we discuss, do not worry. You don't need to learn everything in a single week. Take one phase at a time. Understand the concept. Practice consistently. Build small applications and keep moving forward. That's exactly how most successful developers grow in their career. In the next video, we will start with the fundamentals and take deeper look at SAP UI5. We will understand how SAP UI5 is, why it was introduced, how it works internally, and where it is used in real world SAP projects. So make sure you are following the playlist because this is just the beginning of journey. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you are serious about learning SAP UI5, don't forget to follow complete SAP UI5 playlist where we will cover every topic step by step with practical exams. Thank you for watching. This is Tech with Sanurag. I will see you in the next video. Take care and happy learning.